Welcome to Always Dolls, and thanks for stopping by. Today we share with you a DIY dollhouse for your 18-inch American Girl dolls. This project takes aesthetic inspiration from the current AG KidKraft Ultimate Dollhouse and design elements from a vintage MyFroggyStuff's folding dollhouse tutorial. We love that you have 360-degree access for play. The house is versatile and totally customizable. It's also simple to dismantle and tidy away when not in use, since storage space for us is limited. Have fun making your dolls a stylish modern house at a fraction of the American Girl price tag. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a new DIY. This is a big project with lots to show and share, so let's get making. To build the dollhouse, we needed 6 sheets of A1 5mm foam board and 4 12.5mm square dowel rods. You will also need glue, scrapbook paper, printables, contact paper, and paint. Take 2 foam board sheets and join them together lengthwise. We chose to use low-tack painter's tape for this step. Starting with panel A, measure and mark a vertical line to divide the panel into 2 rooms. Then draw a horizontal line to define the roof area. Cut away a triangle from each top corner. Now measure up 30 centimeters from your vertical line and cut a slit that is the same width as your foam board sheets. The right side of your panel will be the patio wall. Cut more foam board for a short window, door frame, and tall window. From your frame piece, cut out the front door and cut the door from the corresponding place in panel A. Cover half the patio wall with wood grain scrapbook paper. Then cut strips of black cardstock for the contrast siding. Overlap the strips to give your siding some dimension. Behind the windows, adhere vellum paper layered over blue paper to give the illusion that light is filtering through. Affix the windows into place. Notice they are painted black to match the colour scheme from AG's house. Next, glue both door pieces together, then cut a slither off the side and bottom. From recycled paperboard, cut rectangular frames to add detail. Glue 3 to the front of the door and 3 on the back. We used puffy alphabet stickers to spell American Girl across the centre. Then painted our door a bright blue like the AG version. Once the paint is dry, cut the mail slot from the front layer of foam board and insert a strip of gold metallic cardstock. The left side of the panel will be a bedroom wall, so we covered it with light blue scrapbook paper, then added crown moulding and baseboards from more foam board. At the top of the panel, we will adhere printable white siding. You can find a link to this one in the description box. AG's dollhouse has a palm beside the tall window. We replicated the planter from a humble toilet roll and chopsticks. It's semicircular, so the piece lays flat against the wall without needing to be permanently attached. Paint it purple, then go over the chopstick legs with brown paint. Glue a piece of brown felt on top to mimic soil. We took paper die-cut leaves and glued them directly to the patio wall. The pops of green really lift this outdoor area. Against the far right edge, adhere your first square balsa rod, ensuring the end hangs off the foam board by 5mm. Now flip over panel A and cover the kitchen area with a herringbone tile printable. The central area will be the living room. We covered it in pink contact paper. We cut bricks from paperboard painted black, then glued them around the doorway to match AG's design. To define the space, add strips of foam board also painted black for trim. Our door handle is just a popsicle stick hot glued to paper tubes and painted gold. For a stronger connection, cut shallow holes into the door, fill it with glue, then insert the handle. Repeat on the other side. So our door can swing, we will use the toothpick method. Push half a toothpick into the door's exposed foam core, align it with the underside of the doorway and insert. Repeat at the bottom of the door. It will be connected with the floor panel later. While the walls are flat, we can add the kitchen shelf. Here we took the shelf from our DIY coffee shop and covered it with wood grain contact paper. Reference the height of a doll when positioning the shelf, then hot glue into place. We also adhered our second balsa rod against the far edge of the kitchen wall. Then cut the wood to finish before the roof section. For a bonus craft, let's make a quick kitchen bench using 2 small wooden chests of drawers. Join them together using a scrap of foam board. To add height, attach a rectangle of 10mm foam board to the base. Cover this area with a strip of paperboard for a neat finish. Take 2 of the drawers and cover the front with more paperboard to add detail. Replace the handles with a gold push pin. Measure and cut cereal box paperboard for the cupboard doors. We cut our pieces to include the established crease for an instant hinge. Layer the paperboard for added strength and detail. Paint the bench lavender like the one pictured in AG's dollhouse. Then add a foam board countertop and door handles. Now let's focus on panel B. Divide this panel into 3 areas and remove a rectangle from the top right roof section. From the short top edge, measure down 30 centimeters and cut a slit that is the same width as your foam board sheets. Just like MyFroggyStuff's design, the far left wall will have 2 windows. Draw and cut them out. From more foam board, cut 2 window frames. Ours have 6 panes per window. Now cover the front of the house with a black and white or black and grey striped paper. Then adhere the window frames. The centre space is covered with the patio wood grain paper and the last wall is pink for the living room. Next, make a partial cut through the entire length of the foam board, 40 centimeters from the right edge. This way we can snap the board and create a corner room. Beside the slit we made earlier, affix your third dowel rod. Again, you want the rod to hang off 5mm from the end of the foam board. It's optional, but we made a flower box from scrap foam board. We will fill it with pretty paper flowers and leaves from a faux house plant. We hot glued our flowers and leaves to a strip of foam board painted brown to look like soil. Then popped the strip inside the flower box and attached it just below the window. Flip over panel B and cover the walls of the remaining rooms. We used purple contact paper in the kitchen and more blue paper for the bedroom. We also added more frames around the window and our last square rod. Now to make the floor. Join your last 2 sheets of A1 foam board and cut to the measurements on screen. Cover the front right corner in faux stone contact paper and the rest with wood grain contact paper. Trace the position of your third dowel rod in the center of the panel and cut out the square from the floor. Repeat for the rods attached to the side edge of the kitchen and bedroom walls. Take panel B and position it on the base, popping the rods into their corresponding slots. Now take panel A, align the slits we made earlier and slide into place. The balsa rods we attached throughout the craft both support the walls and keep the house in place on the foam board floor. With our walls up, you can now push the base toothpick into the floor to anchor the door. It can swing open and closed freely. Make an easy porch light from a tea candle and clear Christmas bauble. On the patio wall, trace around the candle and partially cut the foam board. This way we can access the switch to turn on or off. For even more detail, cut a scrap of foam board and cover it with green felt for a small yard area. This piece also helps keep the corner room in position and is a perfect place for Shelley to do her gardening. Lift the bedroom rod from its slot and you can swing the wall open for more internal space. Check back soon to see how we decorate this bedroom. Thanks to MyFroggyStuff's ingenious design, the house allows 360-degree access for play. You can set up the kitchen with your DIY bench, accessories, and furniture. Click the card to see our other kitchen-themed tutorials. Then move to the living room and make this area cozy too. The room is big enough for a TV or fireplace and couch. And don't forget to have fun setting up the front of the house too. We hope you've enjoyed our take on a DIY American Girl dollhouse. See you soon for more miniature crafting fun!